So stargazers and astronomers got into position a few hours ago, ready to seize a once-in-a-lifetime chance of seeing a comet in the sky. So did Comet Ison give them a show and survive its close encounter with the sun? Let's check in with Bob MacDonald, host of Quirks and Quarks. You look like you're happy, Bob, but what really happened? No.
It was a sad day for Comet Ison. It didn't make it around the sun, but what a way to go. It came really, really close and didn't make it. It got torn asunder, which is not hugely surprising. A lot of people didn't expect it to make it because it came really, really close. If the sun was this big, Ison came within less than its own diameter, so it was about there, only 1.5 million kilometers away, which is about 100 times closer than we are to the sun right here. And considering that comets are made of ice, it literally became a snowball in hell. Didn't have a chance of surviving.
Okay, but let's go back to the beginning. What was the hype around this? Why were scientists so excited about it?
Well, there were a few reasons. First of all, it was spotted more than a year ago, and when you spot comets that far out and they've already got tails, then it looks like they're going to become really bright as they get close to us, because the closer they get to the sun, the more of their ice burns off by the sun, the longer their tails get. So people foolishly called it the comet of the century. I never ever say that, because you never know what a comet's going to do. They're all different, they're all unpredictable. The second thing is that Ison came from a very, very distant part of our solar system, way out beyond Pluto, and it is part of a leftover cloud of material that did not become planets or the sun, because our whole solar system came out of this huge giant cloud, and they're the leftover remnants, so sort of the breadcrumbs. And that means that they're very, very old. So Ison is, in effect, a relic from the past, and they're always interested in comets like that because when they come in, the stuff that's coming off them has never come off before, and it's telling us what we used to be like in the past. So even though Ison didn't make it around the sun, there's still a lot to be learned from it.
Is there still anything that can be seen?
Well, I doubt we'll see anything. I mean, they've been looking all afternoon, and there were a lot of telescopes, including telescopes in space, that have been watching the sun to see if it would emerge around the other side, and it hasn't. The sun literally blew the comet away. There's a wind that blows off the sun called the solar wind. That's what gives us northern lights. So all of the ice and all of the dust that the comet was made of has now been scattered across space by that solar wind. They may try to look for remnants of that, but it's going to be very, very difficult to see. And disappointingly, it won't provide a sight for us like they were hoping it would do. Had it remained intact, we would have seen it in the morning sky in about a week or so, but we're not going to have that. So all of the information they're going to get from it is what they saw on the way in, and there's still a lot to learn even from that.
And what would have happened if it actually made it past the sun?
Well, if it had done that, then it probably would have had a really nice long tail. And starting about December 9th, if you were willing to get up at 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, before the sun came up, you would have seen a very beautiful greenish blue long streak in the sky that would actually be bigger than the moon. And I've seen comets before. They're very beautiful in the sky, and it might have even lasted till Christmas. So there was the potential that we would have had a star of the east. But that's just not going to happen now. However, the scientists that did watch Ison on the way in, it was giving off a lot of material, and as it went into the sun, we also saw how the sun itself reacted, so it tells us a bit about the sun itself. So there's still some information to be gained from it, not as much as we like, but it was still a spectacular event nonetheless.
All right, Bob, thanks for breaking it down for us.
Okay, Rashmi.
That's Bob MacDonald, host of Quirks and Quarks. Catch his show Saturdays at noon, Mondays at 11 p.m., Wednesdays at 3 p.m., in some markets only as well, but it's worth checking in to Quirks and Quarks.